On July 2nd, 2011, a 33-year-old geologist was killed while riding his bicycle by a 19-year-old college tennis star driving her Mercedes along a stretch of highway. There was speculation that texting may have been involved, that perhaps if this girl hadn't grown up in a world where touch had succumbed to text, where friendly visits have been exchanged for video chats, where kind gestures have been exchanged for keystrokes, perhaps this young man might still be alive. What we do know is these two people with once promising futures began their day like any other, aware that their lives were soon to be irreversibly altered and inseparably intertwined. The impact of this incident went far beyond the impact of her vehicle as it met with the metal of his churning rims, for you see, I knew this man. Knew him from the time when dreams were boundless entities, before impossible had been force-fed down our throats like a rag doused with chloroform, suffocating our innocence and our inspiration. I knew he had dreams of becoming a cycling cyclone competing with the world's elite, and so we took to the streets. Two kids teeming with life, training for the Tour de France on back roads, unaware of what twists and turns awaited us around the bend. And so it was that as this young woman's vehicle struck the back of his bicycle, I was simultaneously struck by the tragic irony of a man dying doing the very thing that he loved. Life's poetry in motion, tempered with the understanding that not all poems have happy endings. And as I scoured the internet for details, I came across not articles, but advertisements, each concluding with the same hollow words. We extend our sympathies to the family and offer our legal advice if needed. And it occurred to me that in the age of communication, this colossal community in cyberspace, the page lacks a pulse. In this world of e-cards and email, no one takes the time to put the E back in empathy. But for a brief moment, I could feel again. Unwrapped my mummified heart and watched the dust scatter with each beat. Grateful for every breath, knowing that life is just a journey down a lonesome highway, and you never know when God might strike you down doing the very thing you love. Entranced by the morbid beauty of this tragic irony, God's masterful work of art, her mangled Mercedes manifesting Picasso's on the pavement, manifesting Picasso's on the pavement, flatline. 33-year-old geologist and a 19-year-old tennis star. Two spokes on the same wheel, pointed in vastly different directions. The only thing they shared in common was a solemn stretch of highway. But for a split second, that was enough.